Hello everyone, I am Lorraine Nero, and today I want to share with you 3 tools which you can use in your teaching and learning environment. Trust me, these tools will ensure student engagement and most importantly, they can make learning history fun. Tools are Google Slides, which is a presentation tool, Quizlet, which is a drill and practice tool and it reinforces learning through repetition. And last but not least is HistoryPin, which is an online digital curation tool and it is fun to use and it also helps build community while using it. So I'm looking forward to demonstrating these for you. So by the end of this video, you should be familiar with some of the features and the functionality of each tool. You should be able to use some of the basic elements of the tool and most importantly, understand how these can be applied in your teaching and learning environment. Let us first look at Google Slide, which is a presentation tool. A slideshow is now an expectation among most learners and you may all be already using one. So I just want to emphasize again some of the benefits of using a presentation tool. One, it provides your students with short points which help them to focus on what is important in the lesson that you are giving. Then it also engages your students. So rather than just hearing you talk alone, you can engage them through text, images, song, and animation. And if you have a good presentation, you can share this with your students to help them reflect on the learning and on the lesson which you had given, or even before they join you in the classroom, you can share the slides. So when you get together, you can discuss the points on the slides and any issues which were challenging for them. Google Slides, this is a free utility you can access once you have a Google account. It is part of a Google suite of tools, including word processing as well as Excel spreadsheets. Once you get into Google Slide, you can design your presentation either using templates or you can be creative and create your own template. You can make the presentation engaging by inserting text, images, videos, and animation. And one of the nice things I like about Google Slides is that you can incorporate any add-ons which are available inside of Google Play. So for example, I will demonstrate how you can incorporate a live poll in your Google Slide presentation. And because it's an online tool, your students can collaborate, whether they are located around different places in the world, they can collaborate and create a presentation. So Google Slide offers that facility. I just want to show you some of the features of Google Slide so you can use it and get comfortable with it. As I mentioned, it is a software where you can use templates or you can create templates of your own. I went ahead and I started doing some data entry just so you can see what it looks like and also to demonstrate how easy it is to make changes and enter information. So here I'm just adding a short title, a short demonstration. And just like that, you already have a title slide for your Google Slides presentation, and it's already being saved. All changes saved in Drive. You can insert photos. And again, I went ahead and I added a photo of me, and I also copied another photo. This is my avatar. So it's just copy and paste your relevant photos, put it into your slide, and adjust it as necessary. One of the things I mentioned in the introductory part of the Google Slides presentation is that you can add tools, you can have add-ons, and here I have an interactive poll, which is an add-on. So I already have Slides poll as an add-on to my Google Slides facility. And here you can do a poll. So I have, do you like Google Slides? yes or no. Once you go into presentation mode, right? Once you go into presentation mode, you will see, sorry, right, you will see that the poll is available. I voted yes. Each poll will have a link which you can share with your audience. And once you give it to your audience, they can participate by voting and the results will appear on the screen. So these are just some of the key features about Google Slides that I want to talk to you about. And if you already have presentations in PowerPoint, you can import those into Google Slide and adjust them and use them as necessary. Our second tool is Quizlet, which is a drill and practice tool. And like many drill and practice tools, this one helps students to review the lessons and it reinforces the work that they would have done. Also, students are able to pace their learning by going through flashcards, taking the time to understand the material. And Quizlet has some lovely game-like features which would add an element of fun to the learning and the exercises. Let us take a quick look at the drill and practice tool Quizlet. One of the nice things about Quizlet is that you enter the data once and it will be reused across several facilities inside of the software. Like many of these online tools, you will have to register, and I have already registered to use the account. So I went ahead and I entered 4 flashcards. With the flashcards, you put a term and then you have a definition. So the student, in using the postcard, they click on it. There you see the definition of what a postcard is. I've used this one to show you that you can include an image on your flashcard. The information then can be used by the student to reinforce what was said in class and also to test their knowledge. There are different ways of testing their knowledge. So under this Learn area, they will be presented with small mini quizzes where they can type an answer, and I'm going to type an answer here. If it's correct, they get another one and then they can move on. If it is wrong, so I will just type something here because I know it is wrong. You see, they're told that they need to study this. I can override this if necessary. Let us take a look at this area. I'm going to go straight to test. So right, I'm going to go straight to test because at right, you will be presented with the same cues and you will have to respond with an answer. Here, you get to do verbal tests as well. Under tests, you have different types of questioning: open answer, multiple choices, true and false, and the students can then respond to these to ensure that they did learn the information that was previously presented on the flashcard. So I'm not going to go through the tests. What I want to show you is one of the fun elements in using Quizlet, and this is a game called Match Set, where the students, again, by playing a game, will try to clear the board by matching things together. And there you go. And they can repeat this as necessary. So those are some of the fun features I like about Quizlet. And to reinforce the key things we learned about this tool, Quizlet is made up of study aids, flashcards, and now it has a number of quizzes which can suit students to fit their learning style. It reinforces learning through repetition, and it also feels like a game when you go through the flashcards, the quizzes, and the matching of the sets. And now we are on to our final tool, which is History Pin. History Pin is a digital curation software. Imagine, if you wish, that there is an event, a place, a subject you want to research so badly, but you don't have the time to do it. What if you had 2 persons, 3, 20, 100 persons contributing to creating the history of that event? Then the work becomes easier. This is what History Pin does. It brings together community of people who are interested in history, all contributing to the knowledge, doing the research, and sharing the information online. With this software, you are able to use text, video, images, present them like if you're doing a scrapbook in this online community. And while you're doing that, you're creating, you're sharing the knowledge, and you are learning as well as allowing others to learn from you. And why would you want your students to use History Pin? First of all, it encourages the use of acquired knowledge. So the information that they would collect when they conduct their research, that they are going to put in an online environment. Also, the skills that they would come to your classroom with, for example, using social media platform, these will be easily transferred into the History Pin environment. Because History Pin is a community, and the fun of it is having people contribute to learning about one subject, it fosters online collaboration in a healthy and motivating community. Again, History Pin also reinforces the key skills that you would have taught in your history classes: how to do historical research, to do fact-checking, dating, and presenting the information in a way that is consumable to people reading the information online. So those are some of the key benefits your students can have in engaging with this tool. So let us take a look at our final tool, which is History Pin. History Pin, as I said, is a community, and for you to join this community, you must log on again like all the other tools. And here I have created an account, and one of the first steps after you have created your account is to create a collection. A collection is where you will bring together the group of materials that students or you would have picked up and felt relevant to your topic. So let us look at the process of creating a collection. So once you create a collection, you can choose the title of your collection, history, give it a short description, students, engagement. You click create, and here is where you get to edit and provide more details about what this topic is. You add a location because the map will be pinned on the map, so the map will help identify where exactly the information is related to. Once you have put in the relevant information, then you save it, and then you begin to create or add information to your History Pin collection online. So I created one which is based on Hurricane Flora in 1963, which did a lot of damage to Tobago. And my mother and lots of the elders in Tobago always speak about the experiences. And in fact, one of the videos that I pin into History Pin is from one of my fellow villagers who recollects and recounts her experience with Hurricane Flora. So you see already, History Pin allows you to incorporate video, you can incorporate images, you can incorporate text. So just think that if we had a number of students interviewing elders in that community and creating either short videos or little photographs or just things that they would have recalled, and all of them creating a pin, adding to the pin. So here you can either put in a photo or video, text, or even an image online, just like I did. You put in some more information, a little bit of description. Again, licensing important, how you can use it, dating the information, and the pin if you have a map where exactly this place is located on the world map. So that is how you go ahead creating a pin, and over a period of time what you would have collected is a wealth of information on a particular subject area. No, I am not going to show the video. I am just going to end it here at this point in. Thank you for joining me as we looked at 3 tools today. The one for presentation, which was your Google Slides, the other Quizlet, which was your drill and practice tool, and your multimedia experience with History Pin. As you can see from all of these, that you have the opportunity to make history more engaging and much more fun. So what have we learned, or what have we picked up from all these tools? One, to keep your students engaged, you can incorporate some game-like elements that we saw in Quizlet, the interactive poll in Google Slides, and even going out and hunting for information to incorporate in History Pin. You can incorporate images, video, and song. These again appeal to different persons, breaks the monotony of your presentations, etc. And most important, allow them to create, allow them to experiment and interact with each other. All these tools have the ability to allow the students to interact, and this is one way it reinforces their learning. Again, thank you so much for joining this presentation.